Well, hello, happy Saturday. Well, it's not exactly happy Saturday. It's blowing a gale outside and it's thundering it down with rain. My people are out at the moment. Kind of expecting them back at any minute now, because it's not exactly weather to be lingering in, is it? Having said that, they did go to IKEA the other day and got caught in, hours and hours in a queue. Thankfully, I didn't ask them to go, although they did bring me back the doors, for the bookcase. But I didn't ask them to go, which I'm very, very thankful for. Because there were hours and hours and hours just queuing up to pay. Anyway, I've had some books. As you know, my newest resolution is to do the doll's house up. So I did actually get a book that says miniature crocheting and knitting for dolls' houses. It's not really very inspiring, actually, because it's all done in black and white, and it's just mostly rugs and things, and throws and things for the beds, and doll's house stuff. Heirloom bedspread and things like that. I mean, I will do some things out of it, but it's not kind of as inspiring as I thought it might be. And one of them, which I do not remember ordering at all, I must have been in one of my moods, is curtains for a doll's house. Not curtains for not curtains for my house, no. But in actual fact, there's some very pretty ideas. There's how to make like a little crib thing out of a matchbox and a cotton reel, yeah. Things like that. And there are some very pretty curtains, and at least they're in colour in this book, which is a bit more inspiring, isn't it? Anyway, the post lady came today, so it's kind of, you've got to look what it is along with me. I think it'll be a crochet magazine. I should be very surprised if it's not. But we'll have a little look. Have a little look in the book. Take my mind off the lashing rain outside. Oh, it's been horrendous, yeah. I had a wonderful day yesterday. Not. Trixie came running in, because that's the French bulldog, running in from her walk. And I was reclined on this recliner. And she leapt without any warning and landed on my leg. Her claws need cutting. So she went down my leg. Unfortunately, I've got very, very thin skin on my leg, and so she jagged it in 3 places. So I was a bit, oh no, it's not my magazine. It's miniature crochet. Projects in 1/12 scale. Look, see if anything inspires me. I have got some dolls, but they've been wrapped up so long in the doll's house box that I kind of don't know if they need clothes or if they don't, yeah. Maybe there's other things besides clothes. Oh, it says baby wear here. We've got the cot and the pram blanket. If you're not in doll's house, it's mode. You need to probably look away by now. Baby boy outfit. I know I have got some babies in there that are in the buff, so, maybe I should dress them. But I need to know what I've got first, don't I? Baby girl outfit. I can't remember, but I'm sure there's some babies in the buff. I know I've got some cribs and cradles and things like that, yeah? All in one romper or a dress with attached panties. Oh. Looks like a sort of a christening robe, doesn't it? Well, I am surprised that this has come, actually. I was kind of expecting a magazine, because I know Crochet Roxy said she's got a magazine, but whether it's a crochet one, I don't know. Prom set. That's cute. Gosh, that must take some doing for teeny weeny dollies, mustn't it? And there's the christening outfit, along with its little pants. You can't do a doll's outfit without doing the pants. That was the first thing I always looked for when I was a little girl. I was looking at the pants, if it had pants. Oh, we're on children's wear now. I don't remember whether I've got any children. Well, In my doll's house world, I mean, yeah. There it is, Dolly's house. If you're bored by now, just turn off. Oh dear, that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a crochet magazine. Girls' long sleeve dress and hat, and girls' dress pantaloons and hat. This is not at all what I was expecting. I'm sorry I didn't open it beforehand, and then I could have warned you. Don't switch on unless you're into doll's clothes. A bridesmaid's outfit. Well, I'm sure I haven't got a bride. Oh, I can hear things banging about outside. I'm not going out to investigate. There's no way in the world. Well, the ladies' wear is kind of, I don't know, waistcoat and top. I didn't realise it was all going to be clothes. Coat and hat. Perhaps I should go into production. That could be my new way, my new venture, couldn't it? Crocheting clothes for doll's house figures. Seeing as I'm in a bit of a slump and I've got no idea what I want to crochet next. That's why I was hoping this was going to be a magazine that was going to inspire me. And just since I finished off my daughter-in-law's coat, which she loved by the way, I haven't picked up a hook or a needle since then. I've just been in a complete and utter slump. That looks very sort of, oh, which way am I going? That way. Very sort of 1920s with the waist, isn't it? Oh dear, they look a bit chunky then, don't they? Look a bit chunky monkey. A dress, a stole and a hat. I do like the little miniature hats. You can put them on key rings and things, can't you? I think they're so sweet. Oh, dress, pantaloons and hat. Not a very good view, is it? But never mind. I've actually got a pair of leggings on today because this dress, it's either a very short dress or a very, very long top. I can't make my mind up. And it didn't look right when I put trousers on with it, so I put a pair of M&S, supposed to be hot, fleecy leggings, which I bought last year and never wore, so I've got them on today. I'll let you know whether they're warm or not, because I don't normally wear. Well, I wear leggings, I'm telling a lie, I do wear leggings, but underneath things. I don't usually wear leggings as leggings, yeah. Right, we've got a wedding outfit, which I'm sure I will not be making, but hey ho, you never know, it could be my next venture, couldn't it? Making Dolly's clothes for the doll's house. Menswear. Oh gosh, a bit old fashioned, don't we? Bit Hercule Poirot, yeah. Trousers and a long sleeve round neck jumper. I was hoping to be inspired. But I'm not really into it. I've got to paint the doll's house first before I even start on the clothes and things for it, you know. Not even up to reaching the furniture out, let alone doing the clothes for it. Oh, he does look a bit of a wally, don't he? A bit of a wally. I didn't realise this book was all clothes. Oh my giddy aunt. Now that is horrible. Sorry people, but that is horrible. Oh, it says it's a plus size outfit. It's getting worse. Dress suit outfit. Getting worse. What are we on? Oh, personal accessories. This is getting a bit more interesting. Beret and shoulder bag, a laced collar. You don't mind making a little shoulder bag to sort of hang up in the bedroom of you know, said doll's house, yeah? It depends what era your doll's house is. Mine's not this old fashioned, like, to have fans. parasol. Oh no, I'm not going to make that. Household items. A tea cosy and a hot water bottle cover. I think I've got a teapot, I don't even know. It's been 3 years since I looked in my doll's house box, yeah? A shopping bag and an afghan. Well, these are things you can make, aren't they? Rather than the clothes, you know, because I can't see I'd be making many clothes. I mean, the figures are only that big, aren't they? Round cushion, square cushion. Round cushion, square cushion. Have you nodded off by now? I think I have. Bedspread. That's quite pretty. That's quite a pretty bedspread. I think I've got a nice duvet quilt though already. Placemats, antimacassar. Who has an antimacassar these days? If you know what an antimacassar is. It was something you put on the back of a chair to keep gentleman's macassar oil off the back of your chairs. So it was an anti-macassar. Not many gentlemen wear Brill cream and macassar oil these days, but back in the day they did, and they used to spoil all the furniture, putting their head back and getting oil all over everywhere. I'm not going to crochet curtains. I've got ideas to do fabric, and I know I've got the book that says curtains, haven't I? See, that's quite pretty, but I don't have a round table. I've only got a square kitchen table, well, a rectangular kitchen table. Yeah, and that's pretty, but I don't have a four-poster bed. As I said, my doll's house is not that old-fashioned. I mean, some doll's houses, if you look at them, they're really period fashion, aren't they? They're gorgeous. They're all done Victoriana and everything, and they're absolutely glorious. I don't have one of those doll's houses. Anyway, that's the book, which I thought was going to be a crochet magazine, but hey, oh, can't do anything, can we? Anyway, what have you all been up to over Christmas? Ours has been very, very, very quiet. Yeah, very quiet. None of the family came. My son's been off work because he injured himself in some way or another. We don't know how he did it. So he hasn't been actually in the mood for doing anything, driving or doing anything, because he's been hurting. He's been backwards and forwards to the GP. They know his first name now. And he's got different medications, which the last one seems to be working. It's something to do with a pinched nerve, but like inside his hip. It's not sciatica or anything like that. So, as you can tell, it's been a very quiet Christmas because he's not felt like going anywhere or doing anything. Because he's kind of off work. Off work when it could have been his Christmas bonus. I don't know whether they get tips or what at Christmas. You know, his regular delivery ladies and stuff. They may be giving him £1 here and there. I think they did last year, but he's missed out on all that. Because he just wasn't fit to go to work, you know. So, and if my son doesn't go to work, he isn't fit to go to work, if you know what I'm saying. So he's got another 2 weeks off work. So he says, 16 days I think he said he's got. So he said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I thought, well, you'll find something. He always does find something. Although he can't do an awful lot at this minute unless the pain eases off on his hip. So, but my leg last night in bed, it was going. It's got a bandage wrapped around it. I mean, luckily my daughter-in-law was a trained nurse. Because boy, did it bleed when she did it. She's like ruffled up the skin on my leg, if you know what I mean. Anyway, my daughter-in-law stuck the flap back down again, so I don't need stitches. It's not made a big hole. Sorry if I'm being a bit gory here. But she stuck the flaps. There were 3 places she's got me with her claws. She stuck the flaps back down, and she first of all put a dressing on it, but it bled right through. So then she cleaned it all up with TCP. That was hard going. But you know me, stoic, I grit my teeth and then she put antiseptic cream on it, and she put a piece of lint on it, if you know what I mean, lint, like fabric. And then she's wrapped it in a bandage. Then she told me to take the bandage off tomorrow and have a look, see what's happening underneath. Yeah. I must admit, last night I thought, oh, it was almost like it was twinging on a nerve, you know. I mean, my skin on my legs is paper thin. And the last time I had an accident, I was in Tesco's about 5-6 years ago. And somebody banged into me and I dropped my basket, you know, the wire basket, and it raked down my leg. What a mess. I had to get the first aid and a lady come and I bled all over Tesco's floor. They had to come with the mop and the bucket and everything. And I finished up with cellulitis from that, and it was, oh, what a mess. I had the district nurse and everything. So I didn't want to repeat that. So I'm hoping when I peep under this bandage, I mean, it stopped bleeding, but I'm hoping when I peep under the bandage, all will be well. So what else have I been doing over Christmas? Not a lot. I got a fire stick for Christmas from my son and daughter-in-law, which he's installed on my telly. So now I can actually watch YouTube on my telly, and I can actually watch a few other things, you know, box sets and stuff that I've not had access to before. Because before that I just had basic Freeview telly. You know, being a bit tight, I wouldn't pay for Sky or anything like that. Well, you have to cut corners when you're on the pension, don't you, you know? Money doesn't grow on a tree, sadly. Otherwise I would plant a couple in the back garden, yeah. So, I do hope you've had a nice Christmas. I mean, our Christmas is sort of dwindled a bit. Well, as you know, my niece lives in London. She used to come up to Manchester to her mum's, and I used to go over there to my late brother's, have Christmas Day there. But my sister-in-law has now moved down to London, so my niece, who lives in Manchester, went down to London for Christmas, so there was nobody to visit over here. So it would have been Christmas here with the family, you know, my daughter-in-law's family, but they all had things to do and everything like that. And my son and daughter-in-law were supposed to go over Christmas Day over there, but of course my son wasn't fit to drive and stuff like that. So they did briefly go over, I think, at one stage, and they briefly went to see my ex-husband, his dad. But apart from that, it's been a very quiet Christmas. Yeah. There's been no riotous drinking and merrymaking and everything like that. Because as you know, I don't really drink anyway. Got a lot of drink in. Ready and poised. But I think I've had some Baileys at Irish cream in my coffee, and I had a drop of brandy in my coffee the other night because my stomach was upset, but that's by the by. But apart from that, there's been no riotous living over here at all. So I hope your Christmas has been a lot more merry. So being as I don't have a new magazine, I'm going to go through the old copies that I've got of my magazines that are over on the bookcase. Have a little look through to see if anything inspires me. I did bring some red sparkly wool in from the she shed before all this awful weather started. So I have got some wool in here, poised. And I think I've got some purple in, wouldn't be me if it wasn't purple, some purple in the cupboard. So I've got some black as well. So I've got like 3 choices of yarn if I do actually find a pattern. But I'm just not inspired at all. I mean, I can't sit here and do nothing. It drives me potty. Sitting here doing nought, yeah. So, what am I wearing? I'm wearing it's a fleecy. I don't know whether it's supposed to be a dress or it's a long top. It reminds me sort of, I'll stand up for you, sort of a la, well, a bit Vivienne Westwood. I think it's because it's plaid. It's a bit, I don't know whether you can see it or not, a bit Vivienne Westwood. It's got like a plaid frill round the bottom. So it's like long for a mini dress, but obviously too short for me because I wear things down to the ground normally. But it's a bit too long to wear with trousers. It's a bit of a nothingy really. It's got nice wooden buttons on, so I picked a wooden necklace to go with it, yeah. So it's a bit of an in-between funny length. It's like below my knees, but you wouldn't call it a midi. It's neither one thing nor the other. It's got the plaid up here as well. But when I ordered it, it didn't look as long. It looked like it was going to be sort of like a long top that you could wear with trousers, it looked like. But when it arrived, I thought, oh, that's a bit long. But the beauty of it is, it's fleecy lined, so it is a bit warm. Well, warmer. I did put it on once before, but it was a warmer day. We did have a few. It was a warmer day, so I was actually a bit too hot in it, so I took it off. But I think today it's okay. I haven't done my hair, as you can see. I haven't lit my fire. I haven't done anything much today. I've been a real sloth, or sleuth, whatever you wish to pronounce it. And I've got the weird cheek things going on. I've got my new mask, and it really digs in. Yeah, I had to buy £119 for a new mask. It's just been all paying out this Christmas. Paying out. And then, of course, bought the doors, you know, for the cupboard over there. That was another £120. Can I win the lottery tonight, please? Is anybody listening out there? Please, please, please. Don't want millions. Don't matter if it's not millions. Just a few grand would do, just to tide me over. Because I really want to apply for a passport, because I really want to go. We've got the chance to go to Spain, I think, in March or April. Probably just for a week or so. So I'd be going with my son and daughter-in-law, yeah. So there's a chance I might be going there. That's another I think it's £88, £90 for a passport, plus you've got all the rigmarole of filling in the form, haven't you? Having a photo took. Oh, you don't smile, do you? Doing all that. And then I need the chimney sweeping, so I don't know how much that's going to be. Oh, please, can I win the lottery? Please, please, please. Otherwise, I'm going to be bankrupt. I don't think they have a poorhouse anymore, do they? I don't think they do. I think you have to just go on the street now, don't you? I think you have to be just homeless. I'm sure my son and daughter-in-law will rescue me from pecuniary, as they say, yeah. I've not got a lot to say. I just thought I was going to come on and show you a new crochet book. Well, in a way I have, but not quite the one I was waiting for. I didn't even think this was on its way. Because you never know with Christmas post, do you? Things arrive at odd times. Things you think you've ordered don't come. The things you don't remember ordering arrive. I don't remember ordering that curtains book. And it certainly wasn't because I was drunk or anything, because I never did get drunk over Christmas. I must have been overtired, that's all I can say. I used to order a lot of ice yarn when I was overtired. And then it would arrive and I'd be thinking, what on earth did I order this for? I must have got carried away. I used to have trigger finger when I was tired. I think it was like a sleep order I used to do. Because if you remember, if you've been with me all this time, if you remember, I used to order an awful lot of ice yarn, which a lot of it still got. But I might have a good sort out over there after Christmas, when it's warm enough for me to go back in the shed. Might have a good sort out. Because I'm really carrying a lot more stash than what I will ever use. But I can't do that, what was she called, that woman, that Conda woman that said if you hold it in your hand and it doesn't give you joy, you get rid of it. Whereas I look at my yarn in my stash and think, ooh, I like that, ooh, that's nice. I find it very difficult to part with anything, even though I know I've got far too much. I mean, for heaven's sake, I'm 78. How long do I think I am going to live when I've got a shed full of yarn? And as I'm not selling anything at the moment, I don't even have a website at the moment, I don't have anything at the moment. Oh, talking about that, was watching a woman having a right good old go about Etsy, and I'm like, I'm glad somebody else agrees with me about their methods and their practices and how they take the money off you and they're not helping at all, yeah? So I was like, I'm glad I was not alone with that, because a lot of the comments that came down underneath it were just reiterating what I'd said in the first place. that they're not out to help you at all. They're just out for themselves, giving themselves big pay rises and stuff like that, and yet those poor little souls who are little crafters beavering away are getting stung left, right and centre. So at the moment, as you know, I don't have a web page. I don't have any place to sell anything, which I need to get rid of some of the things. I need the space in the shed. I actually do need the space in the shed, and I could use the shed for more practical, more whatever things, and have it nice and tidy, and you know, without all these garments that are there, all these shawls and the garments and everything that's there. Too much of everything is the word. And yet, being, I won't say avaricious, that's the wrong word, isn't it? Being in need of funds, I'm not kind of in the, you know, the moment of giving everything away. I'm not that benevolent at the moment, because I do need a little bit of income coming in. Seeing as there's nothing much else I can do to generate income, because I can't work or anything like that. It took me an hour to put a duvet cover on. That's how good I am at doing anything. An hour to put a duvet cover on. It was like, put a corner in and oh my back, ow, ooh, ooh, I have to wait. Put another corner in, ooh, ooh, oh. And then trying to shake it, you know, oh, don't go there. And I'm like, good grief, Janet, it used to take you 10 minutes to change your bed. Now it's an all-day event, you know. You have to keep sitting down and stopping and having a painkiller and then going away and having to think about it, making a brew, and going back and putting another corner in the duvet. I do miss my niece for that. I dare say if I asked my daughter-in-law that she would do it for me, but I have my pride, if you know what I'm saying. I'm a very proud person, you may not think that. I don't like asking for help. My son tells me off about it all the time. He says, why don't you ask? Just ask, mother. If you want something doing, just ask and we'll do it for you. But I'm a very sort of fiercely independent person. And I'll lug things and drag things when I know I shouldn't even attempt, you know, to lift sewing machines and dolls' houses and stuff like that. But I'm a fool to myself. I wasn't going to make any New Year's resolution, but maybe I will make one, which says, when you need help, Janet, ask for it. So maybe that will be my New Year's resolution. Anyway, I hope you will all have a happy new year, and I will speak to you if you're on tonight. I'll be on tonight later. Bye for now.